Hello there.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Let's do it, guys!
Right.
It's morphin' time!
Avengers! Assemble.
So yeah, so last two episodes, which came out simultaneously apart from each other on January 14th. Definitely a bit more story-focused episodes, these ones were.
Yeah, they
were
definitely
wrapping
had
up.
a lot less cameos.
Besides the major one, episode 4.
That I can't believe I
Ezra
got
Miller
away with.
Flash.
I didn't get spoiled by that.
I'm surprised by that, honestly, because I'm just really surprised you did not get it.
But I guess it just wasn't in my circle of things.
Well, you didn't get see on Google suggestions at all for an article?
No, I didn't.
Damn.
Yeah.
I still see that photo of it online. I'm like, no, this was not real. That's fake.
It's green screen. No way they did it. Oh my god.
It's honestly impressive how they managed to keep that secret, that cameo. Because it's insane. The only people who knew about that were Grant Gustin, Mark Guggenheim, the producer, and the people who filmed that scene. And they managed to keep that secret so tightly that it was insane.
Well, it's not like people really follow Ezra. What's his name again?
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, it's not really like people follow Ezra Miller.
Well, some people do. Some people.
Yeah,
do,
but not as.
But if people noticed he was in Vancouver and the CW set, they'd be wondering, oh, what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. But it's still pretty cool they kept that together. I remember months before they even started shooting it back in July or August, there were rumors that they wanted something from the DCU, but I'm like, oh, they're probably gonna.
They're never gonna get him.
It's probably just gonna be archive footage and a background scene or a very minor character they could just they could afford for a cameo.
Look, it's
It's the one general from Man of Steel.
Yeah, exactly. Oh look, it's a picture of the Joker from Suicide Squad.
Oh look, it's Jason Todd's costume from
Batman
v Superman.
Joke's on you, Bats. Joke's on you, Bats.
Yeah, but they got actually Flash in that, which is still insane.
I don't like the Flash from the movie.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I don't really know anybody who absolutely does.
There are some people out there.
I'm sure everything has its fans, but in my circle, I don't really know anybody who does. But I will say it did make me smile.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, they're having fun, being nice.
Yeah, which I will say, I feel like this guy could be. I could like him as the Flash if they just didn't write him it was Tom Holland's Peter Parker, but he was annoyingly dumb. Almost.
Yeah, it's
because Flash is a forensic scientist. That's what he's supposed to be. He's a smart guy, but this guy kind of is what's brunch? Is it lunch or breakfast?
But now he's a social outcast nerd.
Yeah.
When in the Flash from the cartoon Justice League, he's smart, but he's a dude.
Yeah.
He's a dude.
He's a dude, bro.
He's a dude. He's a smart dude, bro. With a heart of gold.
Yeah. But yeah, so the episode overall was kind of a more bullet point, straight story episode.
I will say, it did confuse me a bit though.
Because the Flash, Speed Force stuff.
Yeah, I did not get that whatsoever on my first. Yeah.
Which a lot of callback stuff, but they also even established other stuff, like how established more of a scene that showing Oliver and Kyle was very just weirded out by Supergirl when they first met.
Yep.
And that John Lee convinced Laurel Land to become Black Widow. Excuse me. So that's all pretty cool.
Yeah. I think I pointed this out when we were watching. These last two episodes definitely feel more like a celebration of the previous shows. It's all self-contained, rather than let's mention this one '60s Batman show or this old Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's Arrow's ending thing now, so they just wanted to wrap it up in the finale.
Yeah.
And of course, Spectre costume is lazy.
It's not a costume. It's a green screen that they managed to put sleeves and a hoodie on.
Well, it's a costume, but he's literally wearing the current Green Arrow costume with a cloak over it, which
But does that really count as a costume though? If it's Green Arrow's costume and they just gave him a sweater.
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't have them do anything massive with Spectre, or that their budget was already pretty low enough because of the cameos, but at least paint his face white, maybe give him some more rags.
I mean, he was pretty pale. Rags would actually.
Yeah. Like, you can keep that cloak, like, covered up with, like, rags and stuff, make it look more weirdish looking.
Yeah, I think make the cloak a little more form-fitting, rather than just, like, dangling everywhere.
Yeah, maybe. But of course they have their big endgame final battle and stuff of sorts, where it's just like, anyone can just hit that and they go away.
Like, this is when the budget really, like, starts to show itself.
Yeah.
Like, we both agree, like,
Even Ryan Joe was just running around punching them like nothing.
But, like, I pointed out that we saw how the Monitor created the Anti-Monitor. As it got to this universe and the Anti-Monitor spawned as a result.
Right.
I think it would have been cool if, because all these characters are here now, their anti-forms spawn. And anti-Lex Luthor actually helps the good guys.
Which actually wasn't a good Lex Luthor in this comic.
Oh, yeah?
Because there was like an Earth 2 universe in that, but he was a good Luthor.
Oh, then that would have been a great reference then.
Alexander Luthor was his name.
Mm-hmm.
And he wore like, he had like a, there's no picture on here. I found a picture of him earlier, maybe he's actually right there in the...
Oh, yeah?
He wore like a big golden suit with a big fro. Like, he's not there. Maybe I'll probably find him, like, keep scrolling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also didn't understand how exactly they restarted the universe by, like, they said they had to laser point themselves or something like that.
Well, like, they had to laser point focus. Like, focus on their Paragon.
Yeah.
So, like, Supergirl thought about, like, oh, I'm just going to really focus on hope. And the human dude just said, like, I'm going to really focus on humanity.
Yeah. And there was like, I'm going to focus on being a dick and being considered a great person and
well,
a Nobel Prize winning good guy.
It's ironic, because the Paragon of Truth, Lex Luthor, focused on a lie that, like, oh, in the next universe he's going to be, like, an awesome, amazing dude who helps everybody.
Right.
So, very nice touch. Very nice. Have you found Goldie Boy?
Not yet. And of course, Oliver Queen officially dies in that episode. Here he is.
Oh my god!
And he became a bad guy at some point also.
Dang.
Actually, a funny thing in the later Infinite Crisis comic.
Yeah.
Because he hired a bunch of villains that form their own secret society to distract the superheroes and stuff.
Oh yes, the Legion of Doom.
But the main Lex was kind of pisses him, so he decides he's like, "What are you gonna do to me? You can't do shit." Then Lex brought the Joker and starts to, and he's like, you may be a very smart man, Alexander, but you forgot one thing. You didn't let the Joker play, so you pissed him off. Because there is a part of the comic where, like, Joker's, like, kidnapping villains, like, come on, tell me, why am I not part of this club? Like, because no one wants you, you're crazy! You're an idiot! Then he kills the guy, so he's like, you didn't let the Joker play, so he's pissed.
Oh,
so he
absolutely.
melts part of his face, and then executes him, and then shoots him in the head.
That's awesome. Like, all the more reason I want a gosh darn Batman show. Like in the same vein as Arrow or Flash or Supergirl.
Yeah.
I know this isn't Supergirl, don't worry.
Yeah, but they've also been doing a current movie right now. So, yeah. Yeah, of course, Oliver Queen dies, like I said, which is sad.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Which was a very poignant line in this episode, which I thought was pretty cool, is that dying is the easy part, the dead are at peace. The real heroes are the ones who keep going.
Yeah. That was
a
nice touch.
Yeah, it's a pretty good line.
Yeah, dying is the easy part. Like, oh.
Which it's kind of true.
Yeah, I mean, he's died like twice now.
Yeah.
In this, like, 24-hour...
Spider-Man would know all about that. Actually,
Uncle Ben!
Imagine if, like, no, because White Canary said, oh, she dies a lot. Imagine if she said, oh, it's not. I've died 5 times, and I've come back every time.
It's harder each time, Ollie.
Yeah, and then, of course, the final episode, mostly just more a prologue one that kind of established the new status quo of this universe.
Yep,
A
which
lot
I
of
like.
changes. Yeah. Of course, how Lex Luthor's kind of a good guy.
Yeah, I really want to know how that's going to evolve.
Well, and he's now, I'm pretty sure he's going to be around for the rest of the season of Supergirl. He's already kind of sticking around. He's trying to help out and stuff, but, like, he's also trying to learn about this new threat they're dealing with from the earlier on in the scene called Leviathan.
Oh.
Which is like this very underground ancient thing.
Okay. When
they first mentioned it to him, he's like, the hell's Leviathan?
What the hell is
In
this?
this new Earth, you can't really find much information about them and stuff. So, and of course, a lot of new changes now, like I said, that, and another thing I forgot to mention also that he made his mother also a wealthy person who was a bad guy originally, and now she's wealthy, and restored her memories as well, and his sister also, but now he's kind of like scheming a little bit, possibly, because they hint at, because he wanted Lena, his sister, to be on his side for this, but she was kind of leaning towards Supergirl because she seemed like the better choice.
Naturally.
But her mother convinced her, and he's like, "Hi, thank," and she's like, she was gonna go with the Supergirl person. They're like, "I know, thanks for that." And I'm like, "Well, won't we help the charitable the world, but the previous world might as well try and do it again." Something like that.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
At least he's consistent.
You know what? That's the one thing I'll give Lex Luthor. He's always that character.
He's always like,
we're about to die, but I'm going to win.
yeah, like, and of course, all Orc Queen's not back alive, and they're sad about that.
Although, I will say that this episode achieved what I've been asking for years.
They all be in the same Earth.
Yeah, to integrate Supergirl into the same universe.
Yeah, which was definitely the plan when they started doing Crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is very cool now.
Mm-hmm.
So more potential for crossover in the future. Like now they can actually all just run over and say, "Hey, can you help me quickly?" Instead of just like
exactly. Instead of jump through another reality.
Yeah. What was always a thing about these show, they always knew how to do crossovers very easily.
Yeah.
Quick cameos. Like I can't Flash has appeared on Arrow actually multiple times besides the big crossover stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's actually an episode he wasn't exactly, but they CGI'd him in it where Oliver Queen needs find information about this police officer who was at the Central City Police Department. So he calls up the chief and he's like, "This is the Green Arrow, and I need information." He's like, "Yeah, you might be some free voice mod there. Give me proof." So he literally texts Barry, and then Barry runs to the chief's office, sticks a sticky note on the monitor, and says he's legit. It's like, oh, clever.
Oh.
So
Awesome.
they do like mini stuff like that.
Well, that's kind of cute actually, because they're right next to each other.
Yeah, so now there's more potential for that, and a cameo from Marv Wolfman, also the writer of the book,
which is awesome. I wanted to hug the screen when you'd be like, "Oh my god, you're so old and you achieved so much. I'm proud of you."
Yeah. Mostly because the shows later on haven't really much of new changes to this Earth.
Yep.
And stuff, and of course one of them also being what else and for set photos they released for the final episode of Arrow that his mother and his sister came back to life and he brought them back to life, which erased part of the events of Arrow Season 2 because Deathstroke kills his mom, so now it might seem Deathstroke's plans kind of slightly altered in the original in this new reality.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah. A bunch of other stuff like Batwoman has two sisters now possibly. One's who's evil and the other one's now just there.
Okay.
Which might be a doppelganger because there's doppelganger refugees coming in from other Earths as well. Which I mentioned that to you also previously.
Yes, you did.
What else is there? There's some big change I mentioned with Black Lightning, but I'm trying to catch up to that show. I'm trying to avoid stuff for that.
Yeah.
One thing though is actually because they released set photos, not official photos for the next episode of Flash. The fact I didn't even know there's actually a photo of this chalkboard behind them of them trying to map out this new reality. Say, okay, what is the same? What's different?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting new stuff. They revealed apparently stuff that the Ray from the Earth X crossover, they're actually the Ray that on this Earth now too. So it's possible that Earth X might have been debuted. Earth X might have crossed over this Earth as well, amalgamated.
Yep.
And they also mentioned that there's a villain Zoom from a previous season who came from season 2, came from Earth 2, but they're saying he's not from Earth 2 in this new reality apparently. So it seems like they've amalgamated a bunch of different Earths, not just Supergirl and Black Lightning's Earth into the main Earth.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping they amalgamate Jay Garrick's Earth because that'd be cool. That'd be classic. He was the original Flash, and then there's this new guy.
That'd be sick. That'd be pretty sick.
So a couple of interesting things like that. So yeah, I couldn't see the full thing, but they're mapping out a bunch of things. Okay, so Rip Hunter crewed the Legends here. Batman vanished, and Batwoman debuted. Supergirl debuted here, and all this stuff, which I find very interesting that they're actually trying to map out. Okay, what's our timeline of this reality?
Yeah,
now?
Exactly. They want to explain it for the fans now. Yeah, that's good.
And for themselves, okay, so what?
Okay, this is how we need to move on, so we don't make mistakes.
Yeah, because we remember these things, but we also have these memories. So what is different now about this reality?
Exactly.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept that I like.
Yeah, and the Marshmallowers also went back around, giving all the memories back to at least certain people.
Yep.
Which is good. They actually, in the Arrow episode where they flash forward to the future, they revealed that Cisco Ramon, the Vibe character, and him kind of re-engineered his ability and made a little small device that only few people have that can, when you tap it onto someone, it'll restore their memories. In case you need to give it to someone.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But they also established in the Supergirl episode that we can't tell the entire Earth that this is what happened.
Yeah. It'll also be mass pandemonium.
Yeah, they'll say that pathways, ships could get messed up or something like that, crossed over stuff, and they could die.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heads could blow up.
The entire world can just go crazy.
I'm a multi-billionaire philanthropist. I was a mass murderer. Ugh.
Oh dear God!
But yeah, and also the final battle with the Anti-Monitor.
Mm.
There's not really much in this episode. Not really that much.
No.
Besides just them establishing new
Yeah,
reality.
yeah.
Because they battle the Anti-Monitor, which they can have every superhero there and stuff, which sucks.
I mean, like this final battle against the Anti-Monitor was a lot less intense than the last final battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Which I would like to, because they also tease in the newspaper, which they clearly don't follow up on with Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
That red skies appear and stuff, which was. Honestly, I thought they would show it's red skies who show when Earths get destroyed. If you remember back with.
I do. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna happen there too, and even like another episode, there was before the future and reality got altered a bit by Barry's daughter coming back in time. We saw a flash forward episode where she looked at a message from her father during the crisis, sending a message to her. And the skies were red.
Yeah.
So we would like that, but what can you do, I guess?
Yeah. Well.
But still pretty cool. Like, the fight
you get what you get.
The fight was not bad. It was good.
No, but it was funny when the Shadow Demon was chasing the Paragon of Humanity.
Oh yeah.
When you realize he could have just like grabbed a stick and thwacked it and it would have disappeared.
He could have like charged it.
Yeah, he could have just like hit it with his fist. It would have died.
Yeah, like it's funny.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah.
What can you do?
And this stupid Bebo.
This is what we were talking about, boys. I've been waiting.
I'm not gonna forget that much already than the other.
Bebo is incredible. Oh my
I
god.
don't get why they want
Oh
to keep
my
it around this
God.
badly. It's so annoying.
Is nothing sacred. It is nothing sacred. Bebo he is a god, and he is hungry. Bebo is hungry.
Yeah, so.
He was pissed, actually. He paused the episode just to explain, like, okay, this stupid bear.
Yeah, pissed when I saw it, I'm like, oh my god.
Bebo, hungry.
Yeah, but yeah, so, and of course they also have like a final thing for Oliver, they all mourn him and stuff.
Yep.
Which, I still wish they could have found a way to try and get other actors in this episode. I feel like this would have made sense.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of superheroes
There's
missing.
like one final feud, just like with Iron Man.
Yeah. But one thing I would have liked actually in episode 3 when the main Earth gets destroyed, I would have liked it is that if they shot the scene where they showed all the characters on that Earth that we don't see in the crossover that we're not helping out right now, all them see get their point of views.
Yeah.
Like see like the refugees from Supergirl's Earth trying to find refugees and see like his sister and Brainiac, they all seeing the world get destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Show them what was it? Flash's adopted father and like his girlfriend right now, and them seeing them get killed, and like seeing the Legends see it, and the Team Arrow and the Batman's people, like that would have been cool, right?
Yeah,
you saw like
it
the respect of all these characters get killed.
But we couldn't get that because of the budget.
And of course set up for the rest of the multiverse now.
Yes.
Which in this they established that the multiverse got destroyed, so there was no multiverse originally
There's
after
only
this.
one.
Yeah, there was only one Earth. But they can't do that because like we established that the DC film universe is one of them. They can't get rid of that. Titans is still going. Can't get rid of that.
Yeah.
So there had to be a multiverse still. So which now Earth 2, home of the Justice Society, like in the comics and of the Stargirl show.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, and the multiverse is just a great thing for both DC and Marvel.
Yeah.
Because it allows them to experiment and come up with different interpretations.
Right.
And if they make a mistake, they can just go back on it.
Which actually also they don't even know the multiverse is still alive actually in this new reality.
Oh no?
Yeah, because the vibrational frequency is a little bit different now around, so they can't actually detect the universe, so they think it's gone.
So as far as they know, it's all
Yeah.
sucked into one another.
Yeah, but then of course we also saw Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern Earth.
Yes.
But Ryan Reynolds basically came down and said, "No, I'm not in this. As far as you know, I'm Steve Carell. I'm not Ryan Reynolds in this universe."
Shut up, Rye. You are Green Lantern, and you will enjoy it.
And they show the Titans universe,
Yep.
Doom Patrol universe,
They show
Swamp
Swamp
Thing,
Thing.
Kingdom Come Superman, back
Nice.
again.
But although he wasn't wearing his black S anymore,
Well, yeah, I explained that it's possible that in this new reality
the
they
Kingdom Come
restarted.
thing didn't happen.
Possibly.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he lives happily ever after.
And now we have Earth Prime, where we establish our own Justice League.
Hell yeah, although we can't say that for licensing reasons.
I don't know though. Like this show, I think they said we couldn't put Justice League on the table for reasons.
Yeah.
So maybe they can't. Cause I don't know what they can call them, because they can't call them They could call themselves Justice Society. They have that on Legends.
Yeah.
They could say, because in their universe, Justice Society did happen, which is why I think they should put Jay Garrick in it, because then they could say, oh, he was part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But now they could say we're carrying on that legacy now, I guess.
You know what they should call themselves? The Avengers. I don't think that name's been used yet. Imagine. It's like an episode like, we're the Avengers now. Like, Marvel comes to, like, knock on their door with a lawsuit.
Yeah. And of course, this Geek and the Wonder Twins.
Oh my god.
Imagine the Wonder Twins in a future crossover.
It should have been Detective Chimp. It should have been.
Alright, this has gone on probably long enough now.
Yes,
video.
it has.
So, yeah, final thoughts on everything.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10.
Mostly because this Superman shows up.
I don't know, I would say maybe 8 or 7.
Yeah, I would also give it a 7.
Yeah, because like I said, it's a lot of fun. I'll probably watch, if I feel like in one time I might watch it again. But definitely their Christ on Earth Facts is a little more tightly made.
Yep.
I would say. So, yeah. But I'm excited for the future of their crossovers now because, like, they said that next cross won't be as big. It will feel big, but it won't be as big as this.
Yes.
So.
Because now they don't have to work around like, oh, let's bring Supergirl's universe into this.
Which that's also good now because Supergirl always felt hindered by doing that because when she first did a crossover with all the shows, it was only just her.
Yep.
And then the second time she brought her sister over, but that was really it. And Elseworlds, they tried to bring people in, but like, it was kind of like forced thing, kind of. Now they're all properly here. That's probably why they had it start on Supergirl Earth, so we can say, okay, let's put the cast properly here this time.
The problem is that the only way they can bring in Supergirl if they make it like a multi-reality level threat.
Yeah.
But now they don't have to. Now it can just be like a regular...
Well, they've always found clever ways to do it. Like, one time was because we need aliens, another time was because she came because they invited her to Barry's wedding.
Exactly.
Another time was because, like, well, let's go find her, see her if she remembers us so that she can help us with this stupid problem that we're switched bodies and no one remembers us or believes us.
Maybe she can help.
And Black Lightning's also here, so now he can participate. And he has two daughters who have superpowers. So
oh, yeah, hell yeah. Nice.
But I mentioned knowing they can, because that show, like I said, filmed out in Atlanta, and these filmed out in Vancouver, so I'm not sure how difficult that would be, maybe.
I guess so.
Unless they decided to shooting location, I guess, I don't know.
True. Well.
But yeah, all that being said.
Other than that.
Yeah, that's it, really.
What did I want to say? Again, this felt like a celebration of DC in total. Like, from comics, from shows, from movies. This was more fan servicey than Endgame, in my opinion. And Infinity. Well, because that, like, celebrates all the movie stuff. This goes, like, to the comics, to the old shows. And, otherwise, my real biggest problem is just that they didn't have the budget to go all out.
Yeah, because, like, if they did it, because there's a bunch of superheroes in this universe, I would have, like, Legion of Superheroes could have come and helped out. Kid Flash, which, like, they announced Kid Flash was coming back on Flash, but not in Crisis.
Nope.
Arrow's got a bunch of people. They have, like, his buddy Arsenal. Like, there's a bunch of superheroes out there that they didn't include in this.
Like, if DC just gave them a budget for this, like, huge thing, and enough to, like, get all these people to come together, it would have been perfect. But, even though they didn't have that, it's still really solid.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing it to me, because I never would have saw it otherwise.
Yes. Does this intrigue you at all to watch any of the shows, maybe?
It actually does. I've always been on the fence about watching Flash. Green Arrow just doesn't really speak to me. I don't know.
The Legends one might speak to
Legends is just... It's just
so
a meme.
ridiculous.
It looks like a meme to me.
It kind of is.
Yeah, so Flash and Supergirl kind of interest me. And now it's pushing me to watch it more.
I'll say this with each show. So Flash is like, I think this first two seasons are great. Season 3 is a little bit okay, because they got a little bit too dark and a bit of fatigue with speedster villains. Season 4 is pretty meh.
Ooh.
Season 5, first half of Season 5 I think is good, second half's not that great. Season 6 has been pretty good so far.
Okay.
Supergirl gradually got better each season, actually, I think.
Nice, that's good.
And Legends got just ridiculous each season.
Legends, you have a lot of opinions on.
I like it, this is another thing I really don't want that show.
Yeah. But otherwise...
Well, there's a new Superman show premiering next year, so like, that could be a good thing if you were interested, that could give them the start.
Yeah, well, you know what? My biggest thing was like, oh, this is like 5 years worth of television that I have to be jumping into.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to jump on this new Superman show.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'll be right next to you, like, oh, we don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
So otherwise,
pretty good.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yes. 1 out of 10 is Big Wheels on it.
Big Wheels from Marvel.
So what? He transcends comics and continuity.
Polka Dot Man. I want flipping polka dot man.
If Big Wheel can be in Pokemon, he can be in Flash.
Was he in Pokemon?
No,
I mean, he was a legendary.
You dummy.
He was
I'm messing with you.
I will murder you. I will pull a Kevin Conroy Batman on you.
And then I'll pull West Batman on you and do this.
They're just like, I'm gonna climb up a roof. This is how we did it on the show.
Have you ever seen that GIF where he dances?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so I think I'll be watching.
Yep.
Check out more Geek Call Talk soon.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.
Now what? Or suck here for another 5 hours.
Gosh, why do you always have to lock the door? It's like, we're under all these lights. Like, oh dear God, it's still recording. God!
Oh, it's an hour and 17 minutes.
Oh, well,